Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me now? When you click to join your, when you sign in, okay, let me write it down. You sign when you sign in to the school, click on the red beep to chat. And instead of to click on chat only, click on to the live stream with an orange rectangle box. Do we understand it? But Oshomo, you have been joining meeting before from the main room. What is wrong? How come we can't join meeting here? They are the same thing. Yeah, it's always fun. Circle 4 members, kindly go to your circle for presentation. It's as simple as that. Oshomo, you have been coming for meeting in the general room. So how come today you don't know how to join meeting from your circle again? So how have you been doing it before? We've lost 12 minutes. Can you hear me? If you can you hear me? Can any one of you hear me? If you can hear me, let me see a plus sign or a yes from you from the chat room.
Hello, mentor.
Yeah, how are you? Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Thank you very much.
So how come you keep asking how do you join when you know you've been coming to this meeting before?
Yes, the problem is my own did not load instantly, so I have to go back to the other school and reload it again.
Okay, good. Who are you the one presenting for your circle?
Yes.
Okay, can we start when they will not join us?
Okay. Other joiners. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think the same problem I have. Can I tell them to reload their house so that they can be on live too? Because everybody has
Okay,
to
good.
wait and see.
Okay, good. You can tell them. Let's okay, do that. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me go back and tell them this.
All right now. No problem.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody said he has joined. I don't know. Maybe the person didn't know the place, so maybe I should continue.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Mentor. That's Mr. Shelter.
Okay.
We are batch 2017-03-17, Group 20, Circle 4, MMM School, Nigeria. We are to present a business game says developing MMM global community in Thailand. The active participant of this circle has been listed. We have Omar Shegun Mike Olu, Fayewale Oshomo, Namdi Ferdinand, Adebayo Osagbovo. Our task 1 read thus. It said you have received all the information needed in order to become manager in MMM community. Enter a country and develop MM Global, that is in Thailand. Well, you have internet, a team, knowledge received in school, then $50,000. Develop a plan for a week, must specify the number of registration and deposits you will achieve over this period. $50,000 is given once. Later, use free resources from the system. Our objective to achieve this.
See what I want you to do for me. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Just see what you do. don't read out the questions, okay?
Okay,
Just go
okay,
straight to the what plans that you intend to
okay,
use.
okay, okay. The objective we are going to use in achieving our aim in task 1 is introduce MMM to Thailand people, educate them on the world financial pyramid, the origin and ideology of MMM, evolution of MMM, how MMM works, then benefits of MMM to its participants. A team of 4 members are to introduce MMM Global in Thailand, registering at least 350 new participants in a week as our target. Every team member must at least register a minimum of 60 new participants. It can be more just to achieve our target. Our target is more in this case, so we just decide that every participant must register at least 60 new participants. But they can register as many as possible just to achieve the targeted participants. Then we're going to build a traffic generating website, mmthailand.net. Then carry out offline seminars in the major city of Thailand to attract more people to join the train. Active advert on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Thailand local media. Then produce MMM branded souvenirs to define us and motivate others to join. Our mission is to organize at least 5 seminars to be conducted in a week in different locations and target an audience of 350 people. Prepare our rollout plan on SWOT analysis, actively charity events at homeless and less privileged homes, create YouTube channel where we bring up videos of MMM together, where the other countries, their testimonials, so that we can show to our new participants. Our target audience are students, unemployed workers, bankers, bloggers, top entrepreneurs, internet marketers, investment and business men and women. Like we said, we have our target participant is 350 per week. Then our target deposit, we are looking at minimum of $300 per participant. And if we are looking at 300 minimum, $300 minimum per participant, that's what we are having. Amount we are going to recover in that week is going to be $105,000. For that 1 week, we have 100, and the amount that will come to the that we will recover is going to be $105,000. In our expenses in achieving this, we have, when we are going to Thailand, we're going to have an accommodation and we need security. We rated that one to be at $11,000. The transportation and logistics, we have $2,100. Then we need a good translator, because someone that can speak their language very well. We are going to pay the person at the rate of $800. Then we are going to have handbills and banners to define our aim. That's $1,000. We have TV, radios, jingles, video coverage, renting of hall for presentation, sound system. All our expenses with miscellaneous give us $16,400. And from the beginning, we were given $50,000 to start up, and our expenditure so far is $16,400. So we have $33,600 left with us. Then in our task 2, our task 1 has been completed. Then in our task 2, our objective is to plan the activity, then the resources needed, then to make up the 20% registration bonus, how to pay other participants at least 30% growth depending on participants' PH. Then to calculate how many members' contributions are needed in order to be able to make the required payment to the other participants in the next 3 weeks. Our layout, we have number of registered participants per week, which we already have, that's 350. Then the average donation, the minimum PH they're going to do per person is $300, we have stated before. Then the amount donated in the first week is $105,000. On this note, we have a registration bonus because they are PHing between the range of the minimum of $300 so they are entitled to have $20 bonus. And if you are having $20 as their bonus, if you are making that times hello, please, if you are not on live, please you can mute your mic so that I can talk, please. Something is disturbing me. Mr. Adebayo, please. Can you mute your mic, please?
Okay.
Our registered bonus is $20. Then if you times that $20 plus our participant, we have 7,000 US dollars as bonuses that will be paid to 350 participants. Then the 30% Mavro growth interest for that 30 days will now be 30% of 105,000 naira, because 105,000 will be donated, so they need the 30%, and that the 30% will give us 31,500 US dollars. So the total amount to be paid to a participant, including the registration bonus, will be equal to 143,500 US dollars. So and remember, the total deposit in that first week was 105,000 US dollars. So additional deposit needed to pay old participants is we are going to deduct the 143,500 from 105,000, and that gave us 38,500 US dollar will be the additional money needed to use to pay the participants. And how are we going to know? On that note, we are going to have approximately 128 new participants to join the train in the next 3 weeks to pay other participant bonus and 30% Mavro. Resources needed for these new members, we have to increase the number of registration per team, then intensify publicity both on social media and use their local media, then organize seminars, because we don't need to relax. We have to start seminars so that we can so that these people will not wait before they get their money. Then we introduce one-to-one publicity by both participants and team members. Here we are not targeting, we are not saying every member should bring at least, we just want to bring people to the train so that we can meet up with the challenges. Then the expenses needed for this advanced strategy is we need more seminars, outreach. All the expenses we need will be around 27,800 US dollars. Then in our task 3, with the resources needed for new members, we are considering our projection of 350 participants per week. A month will now be 350,000 per 4 weeks. That's 1,400 participants. That is going to be in the next 4 weeks. Then assuming these 1,400 participants, 1/3 of the participants bring 2 participants each. So if we are having, that shows the 1/3 is going to be 466 new registered people. Then they are now going to bring two people. That is going to give us 932 new participants. So the total participant we are having is in the next 4 weeks is going to be 2,332. Then the donations, we said the minimum of 300 US dollars will be deposited, and that shows we are going to have 696,000 US dollars using average donation of that, like I said. Then hence for a month, that is for 4 weeks, we'll be able to have a total of 2,332 participants with an average pH of 696,000. That is the task. So we are going to, in the next 4 weeks, we are going to, the average pH that will come to our post is going to be 696,000 US dollars. But I want us to note something, that the registration bonuses for these new registering people, that is the 932 registering people, we have 18,640. Then the pH growth, that is 30% of 696,000, we have 904,800. So total expected in the second month, which we are going to be talking about later, is now going to be 904,800 plus the 18,000, which is the registration bonus, $20 US. So we are having the amount pH that month will now be 696,000. So donation needed for the second month to pay the first month will now be 923,440 minus 696,000 divided by 300 US dollars, 758 new participants. So for us to pay in the next 2 months, to pay these people in this first month, we are going to be needing 758 new participants are needed in the second month. Then our task 4, 2 months has passed. Our objective is to make a recovery plan for the 75% MMM registration loss during the holiday. There was a holiday according to the task, so they lost some money. So we are going to do that. Then considering we need 758 new participants weekly to PH in order to pay off the GS request like I've said in our task 3, 2,332 participants in the first month. We may have 758 weekly GAs of 400 each in the third month. That shows the deposit of the 758 might be 400. We're assuming it's 400 in the third month. So weekly donation needed to pay off the 78 people GAs during the holiday will be 758 times the 400 the deposit. That is $303,200. So, however, registration fell by 75% during the holiday. So that shows the active participant. That is the active participant during that time now be 758 minus 75% of that 78. So we have the active participant during that holiday, 75% during that holiday, we're having 189 active participants. So new donations available because this 189 participants will now be donating. So we now say the minimum they will donate now is going to be $300. So we now have 189 times 300. We have 56,700. Then the holiday GH paid is 56,700 divided by the 400. Remember, I said they are going to pay at least 400 divided by $500. So we have active 142 participants. So the GS request owed is now 758 minus 142 participants. So we have 616 participants. So then actions and resources needed. We introduce 30% holiday bonus for the new PH. Then we continue to motivate participants to carry out promotion tasks and enjoy incentives. Then we organize an online training for both participants and the guider online and offline consultants. Then we intensify MMM-based campaign, both offline and online. Then also we are going to organize seminars, outreach to less privileged with good media coverage. We are going to use the local media and major bloggers for intensive publicity, then so that we can maintain a network of all participants on social media where participants can share their testimonial videos to friends. Then our expenses that we'll be needing is going to be 10,300, and we have from that 50,000 we have been spending, we have amount we now have left after we might have paid this 10,000. We are having $17,500 US dollars. Then the objective is to educate new participants about MMM, its ideology, how it works, and risk involved in participating in MMM. We are going to introduce new incentives to attract new participants. Since because of the holidays, some people might not want to join again, so we are going to introduce new incentives to attract new participants. Then we are going to remind the participant that there is no guarantee in MMM. MMM has said, pay with your spare money, not all your money. It's not a business enterprise. We are just, it is a place where we help each other. Then we encourage the participant not to panic because people will continue to bring something that can make them to get afraid because of the holiday that said MMM has crashed. But we are going to tell them that they should not panic, that MMM is still working. But when I have the likely challenge that we might have project is the issue of getting more participants to register and keep the system going. Then we are talking about language barrier. Then there's no, we're not going to have threats from the banking sector like the one we have in Nigeria now. Then the issue of no legal backing, fear of losing their money, negative impression about people, issues with people that have little or no knowledge of the internet, then cost of transportation, then insufficient infrastructure facilities to meet our target places, then negative articles written in the media. Those are the challenges we are going to have because the moment they see that this is working very well, they will try to bring us down, but I believe we are going to succeed. So in conclusion, the developing of MMM community is the ability to ensure that the PH that is queued at any given time is greater than the GH. Our registration target should at all times put into account the amount that is needed to pay our bonuses as they fall due to the orderly manner. Then confirmed Mavro group should be stopped after 30 days. The manager should be ready to answer any question from participants at any time. So that's what our support must be 24 hours ready to answer the participant. Then success can be achieved by continuous enrollment of new members into the community and PH by existing participants. In this way, we are concluding that every participant, existing participant, will continue to PH. We have to encourage them to be. For us as manager, the lesson is that we must constantly ensure that we generate adequate deposit to pay the 30% reward and other benefit promised our participants. On this note, I say together we can change the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There's something I wanted to make you to understand.
Okay, sir.
Is the importance of the business game. That's why
Okay.
I will always want us to participate in it. Because the
Okay.
moment you participate in it, you start to feel MMM and know they are not doing any hide and seek game. Everything is
Yes.
about
Yes.
mathematics. It's not a magic. It's pure mathematics,
Yes.
plus and minus. I
Okay.
was going through the Telegram today and I was reading comments by some people, a lot of people who say they are students of guidance school, and there are a lot of students who claimed that they want to become guiders.
Okay.
So I now saw some comments. Some were commenting, MMM should pay us. These people, when they want to talk about MMM, they say these people. MMM is these people. Then him that is in guidance school is now a different person. The moment you register for MMM or register in MMM, you become part of the community. It's like
Part of
saying,
the community.
yes, it's like saying you are living in Nigeria, you were born in Nigeria, you are Nigerian, you are using the green passport. Then when you want to talk, you say these people, then you stand alone.
That's just you're not part of them.
Yes. The young man was claiming MMM is owing him. That they should give him his 2016 Mavro. He was claiming a lot of things. I read it, I laughed. I said, if this young man had gone through the business game, he should understand that it is the community that failed. Okay? It's actually the
Yes.
community that failed. We failed. It might not be you and I, but the community as an entity failed the system. It's brilliant to understand that when you say 216, 216 Mavro is not in the pocket of
Of
Segi,
anybody.
of MMM.
Yes.
It's actually splitted in between everybody who GH November and December.
Yes. December.
You understand?
Yes.
When you say you need your 216 Mavro, who are you going to get? But until you get through to understand the business game, that if there's no PH,
Yes.
not
There's no.
just PH, not just PH numbers. Sorry, Adebayo, you've been on mute. Sorry about that. You can unmute yourself so that you can join in the conversation. All right. Sorry, I placed you on mute then because you are distracting your presenter. So you can unmute yourself so that you can join in the conversation. Now, as I was saying, if these young people, everybody understands that it is the real active pH that totally generates GH, encourages GH. If we give a fake information to the program, takes that information and matches people who GH'd. Now, when it matches people who GH, we start seeing fake POPs and I refuse to make payments. We start seeing fake POPs and I refuse to make payment. Who finally makes the payment? So because of the festive period, you saw the impact of festive period in this business game. You saw how it
Yes.
destroyed a lot of plan.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
when we entered December in Nigeria, what were we entering? What were we passing through? The festive period. A lot of people
Yes.
stopped PHing in November so that they will save money, they will go and splash in
G.
December.
Yes. It will GH in December.
You understand? Yes. So who is to pay people? The donation, who is to make the donation when you no longer start provided the donation? Now, who is to GH? What are you GHing from? Mind you, there's no central account.
Yes.
Mind you, our strength is within us. The crowdfunding strength is within the crowd itself. So if everybody starts to refuse, then who will agree? Some people, even up to this year, they have stopped to PH, but they keep crying 2016 Marvel. So who do you expect to give you the 2016 Marvel? Where do you expect it to come from? Is there any central account where it has been kept? So I want each and every one of us to understand that the business game is to show transparency in MMM. The business game is to build your wisdom and ideology, to confirm that ideology to you. That MMM is not magic, it's all about mathematics, plus and minus. If PH is not super plus than GH, there will be problem. It's just like even in your house, if you keep eating, and you don't replace the stock, what happens?
It get finished.
Thank you. So we have to advise our downliners, we have to advise our friends who are also in the MMM community. We have to educate, we have to enlighten, we have to make them, bring them close, let them go through this business game, let them start to understand the essence of the business game. The business game is not just for you to read book, write book. That's why I say don't copy the past guidance book. Try to read it, understand it, and apply your own wisdoms.
Okay.
You saw what brought about restart, you saw how it came, you saw what led to it. Your team that went to Thailand, did you go to Thailand for a restart? Did you go to Thailand to fail MMM? Everything possible for a success in developing MMM. But at the end, something came up, a ceremony, a festival that has always been from the past. It's their tradition. You saw how he played a role to MMM, the growth of MMM in Thailand. It's same way here. Everything plays an important role. If a single person refuses patent, if a single person uploads a fake BOP, it has an issue to the system. If two people start to dispute, I made payment, I made donation, I did not make donation, it has a problem to the system, to the program. The program is not a human being that can easily move flexibly and go. The program runs on numbers and all this that were coded for it to run. So when we start to give it issues and all that, multiple accounts, people start manipulating with phone numbers and thereabout. It's causing a lot of wahala, troubles for the system. So everyone should participate actively on this business game so that you understand more about MMM. It's on this note,
Yes.
Adebayo, Oshomo, I appreciate both of you for your courage to be here tonight. I will be sending my official email across to your circle now. That's circle 4, not on the main room. I will send it so that you send me the document, your presentation document that contains the full detail to me so that I can also read and make some corrections. Okay. Remember, you put your name. You said?
Yes, our name and our
Yes.
name and our email.
Yes.
Yes, we have done that. Because we are four number that did the. We have. He said the other person that's supposed to send it to you said he has sent it to you. He used the email you sent to Sakuwan yesterday to send it to you.
You see that thing I said, always obey instructions.
Okay. No.
Did I?
No.
Did I
because
give
the
you
instruction,
an email to send?
No. There is one email said the business our PowerPoint should be with the mentor a day or after the presentation.
Did I give you the email?
No. I think they saw the email. We saw the email on our chats. That was where we get it from. So we think it should be with you before we present. That was why I said maybe we should.
But I gave an instruction because I didn't want it to mix up.
Okay. No, We can resend it now. Please just help us send us the this thing. Hello, I can't hear you very well, sir.
I say, but let's make this as a. Okay, I said, can you hear me?
Sorry, I can't hear you very well, sir. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay, I always say this as a joke, but it's serious. Read and
Okay.
follow instructions. Why you
Okay.
always have to read it so that one day you don't. It's not just about MMA. So that one day you don't go and sign document that sells you to Cotonou. No, but it's true. I've seen some people sign documents that sold their houses they didn't.
Wow.
Okay, so it's
Yes.
very important we read instructions. We read everything, anything that we
Okay.
affects our signature or that will take our presence. We have to obey instructions. We have to
Okay.
read. It's very important. Okay, it's
Okay.
not just MMA. MMA is responsible. It's like a community that brings culture and every part of its character to you. Okay, so
Okay.
please let's
Yes.
emulate that and effect it in our personal life. Read anything that is brought
Yes.
to your office table to sign. You're under duress or anything, please read. Tell the person you just need to read before you act. Okay, let's just be careful with things we are doing. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I appreciate your presence and your presentation. I appreciate that. And I pray that we'll all get through the school being marked. Have you noticed I've been marking them? Very
Yes.
soon I
Yes.
will finish all of them. Yes, very soon I will finish all of them and
Okay.
everyone will be happy. You get your
Okay.
certificate and you get upgraded. Thank you once
Okay.
again. Remember, MMM is responsible. I'll be sending the email immediately I caught this broadcast so that you can use it and
Okay.
send to me. I appreciate every one of us,
Okay.
even our viewers on YouTube. I appreciate you. People on Hangout, I appreciate all of us. Let's get back to your circle, then back to the men's site chat so that I can see
Okay.
people who are ready for presentation tonight. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.